My life. Am I alive? Testing. Am I alive? I cannot tell. There I am. I am live. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I'm just coming into the space, giving you all a moment. Greetings. I'm going to come over and see what's going on YouTube. Awesome, awesome. I have people coming on. Hello. If you're in, awesome, awesome. I have people coming on. Hello. If you're in, awesome, awesome. If you're in the space, send me a quick message. We'll be getting started shortly. We have a lot to talk about today. Yes. Welcome. We have some people finally joining. So hopefully you can hear me okay. And everyone is having a wonderful evening. And so I'll just wait until a few more people get on. How is everyone this evening? This Wednesday evening? Greetings, greetings, greetings. And welcome those who are joining me on YouTube. Welcome. Just going to give it a few more minutes. I want to get more viewers on. Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful midweek, as I am really excited to be in this space, joining you again this week. And I want to get a few more people on before I actually begin. And so welcome and good evening. I have a lot to talk about tonight. Yes. We had a really good, robust discussion last Wednesday. And so I'm hoping you all jump on with a lot of your thoughts and questions. And so I'll just give it a couple more minutes. I know I have a couple of people on. I want to see if more join us before we go ahead and get started. I have a lot in store for you all this evening. And let me check over on YouTube to see if it is broadcasting there as well. So if you're out on YouTube, hello, hello, hello. I'm still trying to learn how to use this live broadcasting technology. And so I am not sure if I am able to see your comments. So if I am not seeing your comments on YouTube, then just bear with me. I'll get underway shortly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm here in Arizona, where it was a beautiful day today. I am actually in Gilbert, Arizona. And so, yes, to all my Chicago peeps, it was one beautiful, beautiful day today. I think the high got to about 70, 75 today. And so, as you all are coming in and joining me, I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to Wellness and Wednesday Wisdom. Ask Kimberly J. I've decided to take this platform. I was doing this every Wednesday evening on Clubhouse. I think that was the name of it. So I was doing this every Wednesday evening in Clubhouse. And now I'm going to see how it goes on this live platform with the Facebook, within our Facebook group, and on my YouTube channel. The thing that is a little bit challenging with this platform is that you don't get the interactive communication that I got in Clubhouse. Yeah, in Clubhouse, you just, everybody can share, and it's not like a kind of one-sided communications. And so sometimes I'm challenged by that, but we'll see. We're going to see how it goes. And so this year for me, with the Journey to Wholeness Center, it's just all going to be about reinventing, myself, reinventing Journey to Wholeness Center, allowing ourselves to expand more on various platforms. And so a lot of classes, a lot of workshops, Journey University. And so we got a lot in store for you this year. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as people join, oh no, I'm still trying to get used to the technology. Yeah. But I am hoping that the video, I hope that the video chat is going a lot better. And so anyway, it is almost 10 after. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And so if you are out there in internet land, I welcome you. I welcome you to Wellness and Wisdom. That is always such a tongue twister for me. But I welcome you to Wellness and Wisdom Wednesdays, asks Kimberly J. And so here on this platform, I'm very interested in being able to connect with you, being able to tap into my own intuitive gifts and abilities to provide you whatever wisdom tools you need to incorporate and integrate into your everyday life. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. Even if you are not joining us live, you can always watch the rebroadcast. And so hopefully you all will be coming in. I got a couple of people already in. And so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So welcome, 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 welcome to Wellness and Wisdom Wednesday. So, what I want to build on today is just the thought of doing everything kind of the right way. And what does that look like? What does that feel like? And what brought this topic to my attention is because I really wanted to build more about what that means to do everything the right, quote unquote, the right way. And so the way that this came up or it came about was in a conversation that I had with my cousin. And so I want to build a little bit upon that, as I'm really thinking about that. So, doing everything the right way. Hmm. As I reflect on that, let me start by saying, well, how many of you at some point in your life, or perhaps even now, are consumed with living your lives based upon what society, our parents, families, friends, partners deem is successful, honorable, or worthy of praise? And so I really want to build on the concept of doing everything the right way, um, and what that means for us as we move forward. And so before I even begin, I'm just going to pause because it's a few more people joining, and I feel like I'm rambling a bit. And so I'm just going to give people a minute to join. Greetings, greetings, greetings. More people are hopping on. I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. And so, okay, I'm just trying to stall a little bit to give more people some time to join, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So, again, I want to talk to you all this evening about doing everything what we call the quote unquote right way. So, I thank you for joining this sacred space with me this evening, for being in company with me this evening. And again, what does it really mean to do everything the right way? And so as I reflect on that, it's just like we put qualifiers on right and wrong and living our lives in a particular way. So, how many of you at some point in your life, or perhaps even now, you're consumed with this ideology of living your life based upon what society or our parents, our families, our friends, our partners, what they deem is successful or perhaps honorable or worthy of praise. And so today I want to build upon that. I want to build upon the concept of doing everything the right way and the inherent damage that it can cause to our ability to live liberated, embodied, healthy, authentic, creative, and joyous lives. And so when we think about much of our pain and suffering on this planet, it really is rooted in conditioned beliefs. And I would also say religious dogma that we must live according to certain standards, which are primarily rooted, in most cases, I say primarily rooted in this energy of control and survival, which keeps us in mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bondage. Greetings. I am Kimberly J., spiritual teacher, master healing practitioner, scholar, activist, and the founder of the Journey to Wholeness Center. And I welcome you in this sacred space. I'm here primarily just to provide a space for us to come together and be equipped with the tools and the resources. And this is really to empower you on your own unique journey to healing and wholeness. And so I welcome you for being in this space with me. I am very, very grateful to have you here in this what I call a sacred space. And so, how many of you at some point of your life, or perhaps even now, are consumed with living your lives based upon what society, our parents, family, friends, what everybody deem as successful, honorable, and worthy of praise? And so today I want to build a little bit upon the concept of doing everything the right way and the inherent damage that it causes us in our ability to just be liberated. Yeah, to live embodied, healthy, and authentic creative lives and be authentically creative beings. And so, a lot of the pain and suffering that we experience here on this planet really is rooted in conditional beliefs that we must live according to societal, cultural, or religious standards, which are primarily rooted in control and survival. And these are the things that keep us in mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bondage. Greetings. My name is Kimberly J. I'm a spiritual teacher, scholar, activist, again, master healing practitioner, and founder of the Journey to Wholeness Center. And I'm here this evening just to hold a sacred space of healing for you. And that sacred space is equipped with tools and resources that will empower you on your own unique journey to healing and wholeness. And so I welcome you to this space. Wellness and Wisdom Wednesdays, Ask Kimberly J on Live. I will be here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's my time zone. No, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is my time zone. And so, in this space, what I like to do or facilitate is just an open, honest space of communication, allowing you to just drop in, ask whatever questions or thoughts you may have about anything that is going on in your life. And before we even get started, I really like to do an exercise. You can call it a meditation. I like to do meditations that allow us to center and ground into our body so we can be open enough to receive the wisdom from spirit, or the messages, to be able to receive the downloads that I receive and can share with you. And so once we ground and center, then I will share with you some of my wisdom teachings with you, which could be in the form of spiritual downloads, my own personal lived experiences, current events, or even some of my research and scholarship work. Right now, I am moving into my dissertation phase. Yes, I am a PhD student, and my area of study is healing intergenerational trauma, primarily in African American women through embodied spiritualities. And so that's kind of the overarching theme of it. It goes a lot deeper, but yeah, I do a lot of research, I do a lot of writing, and so I also want to bring that to this space for you to consume, and really reflect upon. And so I'm really excited I just kicked this off on this platform um, last week. And so I had been doing this for about a good probably 6 months or so. Some of you joined me when I was doing this on in the Clubhouse. Yeah, so I was doing this in Clubhouse for a while, and so I am trying to bring it to this live platform in our YouTube group, and also on on YouTube, on my YouTube page, as well as in this Facebook group. And so I welcome you. I'm after we do kind of a bit of a grounding or a meditation, and I share some of my wisdom teachings. I will open a space up for you to ask me anything that is on your heart as it pertains to your own evolution, your growth, partnerships, relationships, career, money, energy. As an intuitive, I often receive messages directly from spirit or from the ancestors, and it allows me to provide you with deeper wisdom and deeper insight. And so, with that said, let's get started. And as I said before, as I mentioned before, I like to start with a bit of a grounding exercise or a meditation. You may want to call it a meditation, because I feel that it is so very important for us to listen with our bodies, not just our minds, but to be able to listen and to ground and to be still, so we can receive what is in alignment for us. And so, with that said, I invite you to close your eyes unless you're driving, and really drop down into your body. And what I mean by dropping down to your body is just allowing yourself to feel whatever is transpiring in your body in this moment. If you feel hungry, if you feel tired, if you feel sleepy, if you feel exhausted, if you feel present, however you feel, without judgment. And so trying to drop down out of that mental chatter and dropping down into the body. And so I invite you to really feel into your body, feel in the softness of your throat, opening your heart center, dropping down into your belly, filling in to your core, dropping down into the sacral area, your place of relationships, your power center. Dropping down into the hips, the legs, allowing yourselves to feel radically grounded, perhaps even wiggling your toes. And now take 3 full belly breaths, and we can do them together. Deep inhale from the belly, bringing the energy to the heart, holding it, and then softly exhaling it out. Take another deep breath in from the belly, holding it in your heart, and then softly exhaling it out. And one more deep breath in from the belly, holding it in your heart, and then softly exhaling it out. Allow yourself to feel deeply into the stillness, into this moment, dropping even further into your body, drawing your awareness to your heart. And as you draw your awareness to your heart, I invite you to even take your left hand and place it on your heart. As you begin to affirm, I am joy, I am love, I am peace, I am prosperous, I am creative, I am the embodiment of the divine. I am my ancestors. I am a teacher. I am a lover of life. I am magic. I am grounded. I am affirmed. I am truth. I am forgiven. I am enough. I am whole. I am healed. I am affirmed. I am. And so it is. I invite you to take another deep breath in. Softly, gently, and compassionately exhaling it out. And now you can begin to make your way back into your body. And just take a moment and notice how you feel. It is such an incredible joy to be able to be present with the feelings, with the sensations within your body, tapping into your sacred heart and affirming who you are. And so I'll just give you a moment to sit in that. Seems like I have someone at my door in the middle of meditation. All right. So, how was that bit of a grounding for you? I hope it allowed you to really connect with your body and to be able to open you up to this discussion that I want to have with you tonight. Hmm. I'm just allowing the energy to be present with you in this space. So, let's get started. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt the moment, let's say. Just allowing you to softly come back, gently come back into your body. And so, let's talk about the concept of doing everything the right way. So, last week, I just want to chat a bit. I had a conversation with a very, very close family member. In fact, it was a few days ago, whose son was recently married, and he was so happy for him, and rightfully so. He is a truly amazing young man, but he did say one thing that caused me to reflect a bit on how societal and familial conditioning quite often leads us to live our lives from a place of security, status quo programming, and conditioned beliefs about what is the right way, what is the, and I'd say right way, right path to follow. And so then he went on to talk about how proud of his son, how proud he was of his son because his son did everything the right way. You know, he went to college, got his degree, went into the service, didn't have any children out of wedlock, got a good paying job, recently got married. So, yes, by societal standards, and of course his dad's standards, he did everything the right way. And so I wanted to pull back the layers on that for a moment, just really. So, like, what does that really mean? And I want to challenge you to really reflect on doing things the right way, especially for many of us who may have followed kind of that same trajectory and still can't seem to find inner peace or joy, or still find it very, very hard to connect to our passion and to our purpose. And then there's others whose lives may have veered off in a different direction, and they don't fit that linear narrative. And so what does that mean for them? So what if it means, like, in most cases, when we do the right things and life isn't what we expected, or we venture off to what some would call like off track, we would go off track, is that we begin to develop or be in this place of critical judgment and even resentful towards ourselves for either doing things the right way and still not finding joy or connection. I finished school, I got the job, I made the money, I got the husband, I did this, I did that, but I'm still I don't still feel connected. I still don't feel whole. I still don't feel happy. I still feel like there's something missing in my life. Or we become very critical and judgmental of ourselves for what we may call, let's say, mistakes. So let's say we didn't follow this linear path or this linear trajectory or lead our lives in a way where other people would deem it successful. Let's say we made some mistakes, so we fell off course, so we didn't quite finish the thing that we wanted to do or the thing that we thought would make us happy. We tend to become critical and judgmental and resentful, most of all of ourselves, for the lives that we chose or the decisions that we made. And so I'll give you an example. In terms of my own lived experiences. So as I was going through my pregnancy with my oldest son, with Christian, I had a really difficult pregnancy because I felt that I didn't do things the right way. I wasn't married. I was a single mother. I began to kind of beat myself up. People are going to judge you. I judged myself. How did I get to be, I got pregnant with Christian, I was 31. How did I get to be 31 and make a mistake that a 16-year-old makes or 18-year-old, and so, we have all these judgments. And so when I look back on that time, that was nothing but wasted time, energy, emotion, and stress on myself and my growing baby. And so we rarely think about the impact that our unborn children, how it impacts our unborn children, all of this stress and judgment that we carry about not following in societal standards or what is the right way, getting back to that right way. And so now that I reflect on it, all he needed, all he ever wanted was love and not my own bullshit judgments. And so now he's this incredible 21-year-old man who has a strong sense of self. And now I have absolutely no regrets in raising him alone and in partnership with my village. Yeah. And so sometimes we fall into this mold or this pattern of always judging, always having to do things the right way. And so doing things the right way has so many of us stuck in dysfunctional relationships, partnerships, marriages, and jobs. How many of us constantly say to ourselves, I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a failure. I don't want to have to start all over again. I don't want to leave this marriage. I want you to know and believe that there is no such thing as failure, only experiences. So let me now share a story about doing everything kind of the right way. And so one of the things that I always got right was like school and business and, my career at one point in time. So when it came to my career in business, I could say that I did things the right way initially. And I worked for some of the best companies, some of the best Fortune 500 companies. I was a senior level executive. I had managers reporting to me. I constantly traveled. Sometimes it got even to the point towards the latter part of my career in corporate that I was traveling with the CEO and the CEO of the company on the private jet. So I had that experience. I had this 6-figure plus salary, bonuses, all of these things. But at the height of my career, I felt like totally disconnected, unhappy, And I felt like I was just simply going through the motions. That's not where I wanted to be. That's not where I felt my value. I didn't feel valued. I didn't feel that being in that role or that position was my life, and it gave me value, and it gave me meaning, and it gave me purpose. Although I couldn't do anything else. I can't really like sing and dance and all of that. I didn't have any other talents, but hey, what was I going to do? And so I decided at a certain point to do the necessary work to unpack whatever conditioned beliefs, and there were plenty of them, conditioned beliefs that I had within me, so I could see more clearly who I was and be able to discover my true passion and purpose. And so, with that said, I ended up walking away. I walked away from corporate 7 years ago, and I never looked back. And by the way, even now, I barely make a fourth of what I made in corporate, and I have never in my life felt more abundant and connected to and with my life. And so, with that said, it's so, so very important that we learn how to find joy, passion, and purpose and experience our life rooted in the discovery of our own personal truths versus focus on doing everything the right way. And when you think about it, in actuality, there is no right way. Right is a judgment. So our lives should really center discovering who we are, why we are. That goes bigger than doing things the right, what society deems or terms the right way. How do we be in alignment with what we came here to do? What did we come here on this planet? What did we incarnate to do? That's that bigger passion, purpose. And when you're in alignment with that, your whole trajectory changes, your whole life changes. We all have unique passions and purpose to fulfill on this planet. And being true to that is a sustainable joy. It's not fleeting. It's hard work, but it's a sustainable joy to be in alignment with whatever that is. And taking it one step further, I really believe that we should teach our children how to explore and navigate their own journeys to their own truth without instilling that fear, the conditioned beliefs, and forcing them to do everything the right way. And so it makes me think about my oldest Christian, who I referenced before. It makes me think about like when he got ready to go to college, that one of his true gifts is in communications. And so he's a communications major and a Black theater minor. And I'm so Black theater performance studies minor. And I'm very proud of him. But before he went to school, I just remember before he went away to school, his dad was like, well, why would he get a communications major? Communications majors don't do anything. They could, he could just stay here and go to Governor State or someplace. Well, here back when I lived in Chicago, and go to Governor State or go to a small school, or and so he just wanted to minimize him because he wanted to be a communications major, something that Christian is always. He's an incredible communicator. He can talk anybody out of anything. So much so that he is doing an internship this summer with what is the name of the company? With I want to say Goldman Sachs. It's not Goldman Sachs. With a large I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but with a large investment banking company. He's doing an internship with them, but he talked his way into that internship, rooted in his ability to communicate. And so it's so very important that we give ourselves the permission and the grace to explore whatever it is that we're in alignment with without fear, without judgment, without our parents saying, "Why would you do that? You're not going to make any money. That's just stupid. That's just, you know, whatever it is." Again, the conditioned fears, the conditioned beliefs, the stories, the narratives, all about making money versus being in alignment. When you're alignment with your passion, with your purpose, the money, it'll come. Trust me, it'll come. And so it's more important that we give ourselves permission and grace to be fully realized, imperfect human beings. And now, I want to open the space up for your thoughts and personal questions, if it's anything that you're contending with along those lines. And as we begin or as we move into discussion, if there are any thoughts, questions, please put them in the chat. I invite you to actively seek your own personal truth and don't focus so much on doing everything right. Spend more time discovering who you are and why you are, and then having the courage. It takes a lot of courage to authentically live in your truth. And so I'll pause and I'll open it up, check the chat box to see if you have any thoughts, any questions. I thank you, all those who are joining me. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Any thoughts? Any questions? And so I'll move forward with closing. I invite you to seek your own personal truth. And if you want to continue this discussion or something has been triggered in you that you want more clarity and guidance on how to find your truth, your passion, and purpose, I do offer one-on-one intuitive healing and spiritual life coaching sessions where we can talk more specifically about your personal situation. You can always email me at kdavis@journeytowholeness.org or go and check my website. I also have an on-demand course in Journey University called Self-Empowerment Through Authenticity, which will provide a little bit. It's a really quick course, but it will provide you some guidance on how to really begin to discover your authentic self and get more connected to your own purpose and passion. And so, with that said, I thank you for sharing this space with me, sending love and blessings. And I am checking, making sure I don't have any other questions. I'm going to get to YouTube. And so, I wish you all a wonderful week until next Wednesday. Sending love and blessings.